Yup.
Alright, let's do this. I have no tripod, so your boy's gotta improvise. First thing first, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, and it makes me happy and makes me sleep well at night. Alright, now let's get on to the video. Cool. A lot of you guys are in the process of going to MEPS or basic training. So in this video, I want to talk about the things you guys want to do before you go to MEPS. And the first thing you guys want to do, or I suggest you guys to do, is talk to your recruiter, or if you haven't already, like, tell your recruiter everything. A lot of people are like discussing whether or not they should lie at MEPS. I'm not gonna be that one to tell you to lie. You know, I don't want to get in trouble because I don't know if I even can get in trouble. But you know, some people do it, some people get away with it. But what I suggest you guys to do is tell your recruiter everything, because your recruiter is probably more prepared to deal with whatever you tell them than you are, honestly, because they have more experience and they probably dealt with what you were telling them before. Also, look at it this way. Your recruiter is getting paid to put you in the army, okay? And then the MEPS doctors, their job is to solely determine if you are gonna be able to be a good fit in the army or not. So one person's job is to put you in the army, and one person's job is to, I hate to say it, but like, try to kick you out. But don't look at it that way. That's just an analogy that I use. So tell your recruiter everything. One story I have though about lying at MEPS is like, so people do get away with lying, like everybody knows that, right? But you're putting yourself at risk. So this guy at basic training at Fort Sill, videos about basic training coming out soon. So his name was Chesley. So Chesley, he was pretty smart, but he was kind of like off mentally and all that stuff, but he was cool. I talked to him. But Chesley had like a condition on his bones, right? So like he was a pitcher when he was in high school, and he like threw his shoulder out. That's a common injury. So if he were to tell the MEPS doctors that, because the MEPS doctors don't give an x-ray at MEPS, they just like check you physically and all that stuff. So he was able to get through it. Chesley got ammonia, right? He got ammonia, so he went to sick hall. And then pneumonia, that's with your lungs, right? So the doctors at sick hall took an x-ray of his lungs. So his lungs is right here, or I don't know where. I'm not a 68 whiskey. Your lungs are somewhere in your chest area. And then the doctors took an x-ray, right? And then boom, took an x-ray of his shoulder too. And then they saw, like, I forgot what he called it, but it was something that the doctors saw. And then boom, instantly put him on a dead man's profile. If you don't know what that is, dead man's profile is you basically can't train, you can't do anything. You're basically getting medically chaptered out the army. So what I'm trying to like tell you guys is, if you guys okay, if people like, for the people who do,
Not today, Satan. Not today.
I'm not even gonna say that. The risk of lying at MEPS put yourself at danger. You're gonna, you know, if you guys actually make it through basic training, then you guys do have like that medical condition spring off, you know, that could be a risk if you're deployed. And then that just makes things harder for your team, and it wastes your time if you're at basic training, because basically if you get caught in basic training with like a medical discharge or AIT, you're not exempt in AIT either. You're basically wasting your time, because you're gonna get chaptered out the army. You wasted your whole, like, oh my God, bro. Like, honestly, if you're going to join the military, please do not waste your time and fail basic training. You know, you want to get through that stuff. But if you fail like a medical stuff and basic training, you're gonna waste your time. You're gonna go home, and the process of going home medically via medical discharge, it's not like a 2-day process. You're like, by the time we graduated, like he was still there. Like after we graduated and in AIT, Chesley was still there. So the point I'm trying to get to you guys is, tell your recruiter everything. If you guys have any like things you guys are concerned about, tell your recruiter. Hopefully he's good. My recruiter was awesome, cause I got stung by a bee and I had an allergic reaction, but I told my recruiter and everything was fine. And look at me now. Look at me now.
I'm getting paper.
Next thing I want to talk to you guys about is if you're taking the ASVAB, make sure you study, okay? Because from personal experience, I didn't study and I took it in high school. I thought I was good. I thought I was smart. I thought I was one of the people, you know, I didn't study for the ASVAB and I got like a 99. I'm not one of those persons, okay? I'm not one of those people, okay? And my ASVAB score was crap, okay? If you guys know you're gonna take the ASVAB in advance, study for it, okay? I'm telling you, study for that mug, okay? If you think you're smart, study for it. Take some practice tests. ASVAB for Dummies is a good one, because my ASVAB score is embarrassing. I'm gonna expose myself later, but like, it's infantry level type stuff, okay? No offense to infantry, but still. Infantry people are smarter than me. Let's just put it like that. Okay, especially like math, because when I took it, okay, so I'm squatting right now. So I'm in pain right now making this video for you guys, but I would brush up on your basic math. I forgot how to freaking do long division, bruh. I was like, bro, how the freak do you do this? So if you're taking your ASVAB, prepare for it. Next one, have some jobs that you're interested and want to do in the military, like ready before you go, because depending on the branch you're in, you're either going to choose your jobs at MEPS or your duty store, your recruiting station. So since I'm in the Army and we could select our jobs that we want to do before we actually go to MEPS, I chose my job, which I will explain in a different video. It's pretty cool, I like it. So this prevents you from like being like, I don't know what to pick and all that stuff, and also give you some insight on what you're gonna be doing if you choose that job. So have at least like maybe 5, 7, 10, you know, just don't go there unprepared. Like if they give you a list of jobs, you know what some of those do. Hopefully your recruiter explains to you like, or gives you a list of jobs that your ASVAB score allows you to do. But then again, like you're only gonna get jobs that the Army or whatever respective branch that you're in needs at the moment. So if you wanna be like a freaking fireman in the Navy, and the Navy doesn't need any more firemen, they need freaking corpsmen, you know, it's good to have a backup plan. Next thing, prepare how fast things come. I will tell you right now, things will fly by fast, okay? Like, prepare yourself, because you're gonna be signing a lot of paperwork. That's another thing. Don't sign paperwork that you don't understand, read it. But things will come by fast, and if you don't keep up with it, you might just end up doing something that you don't wanna do. So, take your time, be slow. If like the clerk or the whoever works at the MEP station right there has an attitude, who cares? Like F you, bro, honestly. Like you're never gonna see them again after that day, honestly. So who cares? Take your time, make sure you understand, because you have your best interests, okay? Nobody else in that room has your best interests except you, or as much best interests as you do, okay? Because I will tell you right now, throughout my whole military career so far, things go by fast. Like, especially the important stuff. I'm like, bro, like, can we slow down? But make sure you take your time, you know, make sure you understand what you're doing. And also, don't sign anything if you don't want to sign anything, okay? Don't choose a job you don't want to do, because you're going to hate it and be miserable for the rest of your military career. Now, if you get a bonus for that said job, you know, this is how I look at it. Like, so say you get like $9,000 bonus for like a 4-year contract to do something you don't like. My knees hurt right now. But so say you get say you get that. You're like basically not even getting paid Like, that's not a lot of money, bruh. Like, for your time is very valuable, honestly, especially since you're young. Like, I would honestly choose a job that I'm happy with than a job that pays me $1,000,000, okay? But that's just me. I don't know about you, but money is nice to have, but then again, you have to think about your time, okay? And what you're gonna be doing within that time. And I will tell you right now, some of the bonuses that they offer for some of the jobs is not worth it, but that's just me. So that's all I want to talk to you guys about right now. Thank you guys for whoever's following the channel. If you like the video, please subscribe and like the video and comment down any questions. Yo, so while editing the video, I realized I could have added some more information in, and I don't want to leave you guys misinformed or without knowing things. So when I talked about jobs or MOSs, like if you don't get the job you want, depending on the branch, your recruiter may offer you a waiting list that you could be put on, so you could just wait until that job opens up. I don't know if every branch does it. I'm pretty sure it's Air Force. And regarding being caught while at basic training or AIT, about lying at MEPS, the military may offer you some assistance via, like, they'll pay for your bones to get surgery or something like that. Or you could go on con leave, which is a whole nother video I'm gonna make explaining like whether or not the military will kick you out for getting hurt, or what happens if you do get hurt at basic training. So yeah, if you like the video, subscribe and like. Alright, thanks, peace.